Loktar friend. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blah here, everyone's favorite orc shaman, and I've got another orc mode workout for you guys. Now, I need to remind some people, because it does come up every now and then, people are like, oh, today you're only doing 3 exercises? No, this is the 3 I put on camera. At the very least, guys, I usually try to do, right now, at least some cheek curls, and I did show them on camera the other day, one of my 3 sets. Band face pulls and some pinch block work, like for grip training. That's my minimum. And to be honest with you, if you can't pretty much gain muscle and strength through your whole body with squat, bench, deadlift, face pulls and curls, I don't know what to tell you. Every muscle in your body's been trained there. Now I obviously do other lifts on camera, and like Saturdays I do a bit of volume with my strict press, which I spent a lot of time building my strength on, so now I don't treat it as a primary exercise or any of that. But, you know, it is what it is, guys. And I obviously do some other stuff. I play around with some power snatches. You guys have seen my muscle cleans, trying to become a power clean. You know, I do some other stuff here and there, obviously, and then band work and everything else. So today was just, I don't know, a normal day. I decided today when I got under the 405 to hit it, because yesterday I only squatted 405, and I know that's rare. And it's kind of funny, I had someone come in and mention something about who didn't understand my training, and I'm going to leave it alone. I guess he thinks I actually squat 405, doesn't realize I squat 485 pretty frequently, sometimes multiple days in a row. But, you know, that's okay. Same thing in my deadlift, guys. Like, I guess some people chimed in to yesterday's video for the first time, and they think my max deadlift is in the low 5s. It's 505, because that's what I pulled with a hook grip for the first time. No, guys, I'm working on my hook grip. My max on the deadlift is probably well over 600 right now. Again, people should be able to judge that based upon my bar speed with that 575 the other day, my 6th day in a row deadlifting. All right, so I went with 455 today. And I know I did 475 the first 2 days of the week, but I'm noticing with the extra volume, and especially with the deadlifting, it's a little tough to recover. I'm kind of at that threshold with my training to where it is starting to really take a toll to try to go all out on squats all the time. You know, and my max probably is at 490 right now. That's probably my true max at the moment. If I had to venture to guess, it's not going to be 30 pounds heavier than those minimums I was hitting, or my daily training maxes. I don't think it is at this point. I'll just be honest. I bet you it's 490, 500 at the most. At the most. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because the goal is to, by the end of the year, to be at 500 is like my daily training number, to where I can come in 5-6 days in a row and squat 500. And we'll be there. We'll get there. But for now, what I'm doing, I'm going to do a similar approach to what I've been doing with my bench, because it's been working for the back off work. It built my work capacity really fast. I'm going to start doing beltless pause squats and check my ego at the door and accept that I'm going to have to go under 400 pounds for these. And that's okay, because I really, really felt my quads light up on these. Because if you think about it, that deep pause at the bottom and having to restart it from the bottom, that's quad moving the weight. And that's what I need to do. I need to strengthen my quads. They need more strength. And that tension they're getting at the bottom is going to build the whole quad. And so, yeah, I did 2 sets of these with 365. And they were a little tough doing on pause beltless. You know, normally you guys see me do back off triples with 405. This is going to be easier to recover from. There's just less axial loading. And it's a harder variation. But I feel like it'll give me that extra tightness I need, that extra quad strength I need if I do enough volume with these with triples. So what I want to try to do for now is try to do at least 2 of these every day. And that'll give me 12 sets of these a week. 12 sets of triples on beltless pause squats per week is pretty decent amount of little volume work. Because you have to figure in I'm going to be doing a heavy single. It's going to be, you know, my training max or daily minimum. On top of that, that's a good amount of volume. All right? It's a good amount of volume. And over time, this will bring my squat up. Because, you know, again, that 500 daily is this year's goal. We're going to set new goals next year. Keep moving forward. Anyone who's followed me long-term knows what my goals are to get back to on my lifts. All right, you guys know what my goals are. That's subject to change depending on weight, though. If I end up deciding to go way down in body weight, I might have to cut those down a little bit. And people would say, well, why? Well, because, guys, I don't think I'm going to beat world records by 40 pounds. That's why. People say, what? Yeah, you guys might want to look into some of that. Realize masters records, world records in different feds are not the same as open. I'm older. There's a different set of records, guys. You can become a world record holder with a lighter weight when you get out of your 30s. So that's part of the point. I mean, if I'm talking about dropping down to 200 pounds, I'm not going to be squatting 600. That just doesn't happen. Not raw. Not raw. Not at my age. If I could do that, I'd be, again, one of the elite of the elite. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I'm just going to keep working on the slow fat loss, though, and just stay in the concept of just eating better all the time. For people who are wondering, I haven't had a cheat day since a week before the DEXA scan. I decided at that point, once I signed up for a DEXA scan, I don't want any cheat days. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to lose fat more quickly, but it is about the fact of me staying in the mindset of saying I'm at least going to eat pretty clean all the time. There's not going to be any pizza. There's not going to be any stuff like that. Because quite frankly, as much as I might like it, it's just not conducive to my goals. And if I can just stay in the mindset of just eating cleaner all the time, higher satiety foods, better quality foods, I'm going to recover better from training. I'm going to get better nutrition. And eventually my work capacity is going to keep exceeding my caloric burn. Or, you know, my caloric intake eventually. So it'll, over time, be a valuable tool that just becomes part of your lifestyle. The 322.5 bench a day was not hard. It was easy. This volume work is paying off. Like my bench is definitely going up. Like that was definitely not my max for the day, but it's what I decided to work with this week. We'll bump it up next week. We'll go up 2.5 pounds. Today I didn't do the 4 back off sets like last time because I did back off work on squats. I did 3 back off sets. These are going to go up next week also. So next week we'll go to 325 on the bench for the close grip, and we'll do back off work with 285. Right? I think that's good. And notice I sink it hard. And some people ask about leg drive. They're like, how do you do leg drive while keeping your butt on the bench? You guys saw it. Watch subtly on each rep. Notice I plant my butt hard into the bench before I set my little bit of an arch. No, I do not use a big arch. But your belly needs to be up. I'm going to tell you right now, if your belly is not sticking up, you're not benching correctly. That is essential. Even you guys with ripped abs, your belly's going to poke up. Because you have muscle there, you have guts. So belly's going to have to poke up. But, you know, you set your butt and then notice the drive. You sink the bar into your chest, see the little bit of leg drive. Butt doesn't break contact with the bench. And that helps get the weight started. You sink it hard and then you drive, you explode. Sink it deep into your chest and explode. And if you guys look, it's that subtle leg drive. And if you sink it into your chest, it's easier to initiate leg drive without even having to think about it. If you ratchet up tight, you get your lower body, your legs set in tight, and your butt set hard into the bench. If you sink that bar all the way into your chest hard like I do, and then you drive up, your leg drive is almost automatic. You don't have to consciously do it. I'm not even thinking about it. It just happens. You're going to get a little bit of leg drive. Now, you could focus on learning to use more, but it just happens automatically. And you see my hips move. It's not a big amount. It's not like your hips are supposed to move 5 inches, guys. It's just a little subtle difference. Today I decided to go only with 535 on my strapped deadlifts today. Because I'm feeling a little fatigue from the deadlifts this week. I'll probably, when I get to Saturday, I'll probably try to pull real heavy. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do hook grip tomorrow. I've ripped skin. Now that I can look at it, I have to keep it wrapped. I ripped a little chunk of skin off of my thumb. I ripped it off my thumb with that hook grip. If it's up to it, I'll hook grip again tomorrow, and I'll have to wrap that part with tape again. And if it's not up to it, I'll just pull the straps tomorrow. And then Saturday, we'll try to go for an actual heavy deadlift again, because that worked well last week. I just built up to it, and I know I have Sunday off. I don't mind going a little heavier on the deadlift. But when you're deadlifting with a high frequency, guys, you can't hit maxes. You can't go all out. It's not going to work out for you very well. Doesn't mean you can't pull heavy every day. I mean, ideally, I'd like to be pulling 600 every day eventually. That'd be real nice, wouldn't it? But that's going to have to be at a lower RPE than what it would be for me right now, obviously. So we went with 535 today, and I know last week on the strap days I went 535, 555, and then 575. And we'll see how I feel come Saturday. We'll just base it on feel, base it on how fast the bar's moving on my ramp ups, and we'll go a little heavier. But this was fine for today. It's good. I got a nice, decent, stimulating workout, plenty of workload. Everything was consistent. So yeah, I'm happy with it. And I'm going to go do some curls and face pulls in a minute. So I hope this has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.